Welcome back to Shane's Main Shop. Today we're working on a Coleman trailer furnace, and basically what's happening is it turns on, it fires, it heats up, but the fan itself is not kicking on. Everything else seems to be fine, and we can override the fan to make it run, so we know the fan, everything works. So my thought is, and I didn't do any testing, is the fan control heat button. Basically when it gets up to temperature, it allows current to go through, turns the fan on, and then when it cools down it shuts it back off. What's happening right now is it's not coming on, so the furnace is getting too high, and then the high limit sensor is shutting the furnace back down. So we're going to go ahead and show you today how to change out the fan control button, and I'll take this out of the package here. You can see. So it's just like this, and we're going to show you where it goes in there, and it senses heat. And then it does have certain temperature settings. You could buy different ones to have it turn on and turn off at certain temperatures. Alright, let's go ahead and get this thing opened up and show you what we're dealing with. For this, you just lift up and it'll come apart. Now this is a hot air furnace with an AC system as well, so it runs the AC in the house as well. Don't have to take the bottom one off. It does need to be cleaned up. If you come a little closer, I'll show you. This is the high limit sensor here. This is what's going to shut the furnace down if it overheats and the fan doesn't come on. But the part we need to replace is down inside this box here. So we're going to go ahead and remove this screw. Make sure you turn the power off before you do this. And again, this video is for entertainment purposes only. Seek a professional if you're doing work on your furnace or heating unit. There's two controls here. In this particular case, the left one is the fan control to turn the fan on and off as far as that. So we're going to go ahead and replace that one now. I'll edit that out. I've removed the wires, and you can see there's several different wires. I don't know the details on it. That was my dad's profession, who unfortunately has since passed away, but I've learned enough over the years to get myself in trouble, basically. That's why I said this is for entertainment purposes only. Pretty simple change out there. Yeah, it's a little different. So this one's a little bit deeper, you can see. But this did say this was the replacement one for it, so we're going to find out. Basically, you just got those two screws to remove. Put them back. Make sure they're snug. Go ahead and your leads back on. And then you're going to turn your power back on. Let me make sure the pilot is still lit down here. Yes, it is. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the furnace on, and then we'll wait to see if the thing kicks on. But basically, if you need to change out one of these modules in this particular unit, this is where it is located. Thanks for swinging by Shane's Main Shop. Please like, subscribe, comment, and come back often for more videos. We'll see you in the next video.